Good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday afternoon, and I thought that I would come on live. I don't normally do a Friday afternoon, or actually any kind of afternoon lives, nor do I come live on the Facebook page quite often. I normally you'll find me in the group doing a lot of lives, but today I wanted to share with you a concept and a philosophy that has basically fueled my passion into leadership. And I've rediscovered it again this last week. And I wanted to share it with you because I think I had kind of lost this concept, even though I knew it's a way of being for me, but I needed to really refresh it. And I think as we come into this new year, and after everything that's really gone on last year, I think it's actually a really good time. If you haven't already heard of this concept, I'm going to introduce it to you because it is the underlying everything, the value, the culture, everything that I do and what I created here at Her Corporate Journey. So, welcome to Friday afternoon. I hope you've all had an amazing week. Mine has been full on this week, and today we welcomed our new members into the membership, which was lovely. And I end this week with a just a heart full of gratitude for all of you who are here, who are liking this Facebook page, who are reading what I put out, who are watching this video, who have joined into our group, and for those that have actually invested in themselves and joined into the membership, thank you. Thank you. And I really hope that throughout this journey, I can share a lot of this with you and help you to become the best leader that you can be, and also to really impact on the lives of those around you. So let's get into it. Quick, it's Friday afternoon. Those of you who have followed or know quite a lot about Simon Sinek, you would have heard him mention this already because he uncovered Bob Chapman and the Barry Wehmiller Group, and went out and started talking to them, and he brought that awareness, I think, of Bob Chapman into his circle, which is where I first heard about him. Now, Bob Chapman is the CEO of a company in the States called Barry Wehmiller Group, and he wrote a book, and I went out and I got this book, and it's called Everybody Matters, and it's the extraordinary power of caring for your people like family. So Everybody Matters. Hope you can all see that there. And I've read this book quite a few times, but this book was the book that actually ignited this passion around creating better workplaces and ensuring that people come to work and they feel valued and they go home fulfilled at the end of the day. And I think I'd kind of, even though I've been talking about a lot of those things over the last year, I think I'd forgotten the real core principle and the concept of that, which is truly human leadership. And this has been coined by Bob Chapman, and it's what he says. And what I'd like to do is actually read out to you why this is so important for him and why he started this. And this is just coming from his website, and he basically says that the reason why behind this is such an important concept is because 7 out of 8 people believe the company that they work for doesn't care about them. He believes that everybody should have the opportunity to use their gifts and talents towards a shared vision. He believes that people should not be merely a means to a company's financial success, and that people want to be led and not managed. And he believes that everybody deserves the chance to return home from work each day feeling fulfilled by the work that they do. And he imagines a world where every person matters. He imagines a world full of caring work environments in which people can realize their gifts, they can apply and develop their talents, and that they feel a genuine sense of fulfillment for their contributions. He imagines a world in which people leave work each day feeling fulfilled and are therefore better spouses, fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, neighbours, and citizens of the world. Because everybody, including you, matters. And that is his underlying core principle and philosophy of truly human leadership. And when he wrote this book actually talks about his journey from being an accountant, looking at just the figures, treating people just like a human resource, to understanding the impact that that actually had on people, to understanding that he has a responsibility for those people who come to work for him. And that understanding of that responsibility really hit home. So he talks about how his businesses have then gone from having this idea of just cutting costs and layoffs and everything at any expense, through to how do we then allow our people to create a people-centric culture, basically. And he shares a lot of that within the book as well. So it's something that it's a new concept. I don't think a lot of people have really heard it spoken about as in, truly human leadership as such. There's a term around servant leadership that comes very close, but again, I think that is also limited to leadership style. Whereas this is a complete and utter way of being. It's a whole mindset change, and we really need to believe as leaders that is completely our role. That the only reason that we are there is to help everybody in our team, to look after the people that we serve and to help them be better leaders. Not us. We're not here to get our own skills, increased. Our role is to actually help our people to become better leaders. And that's really the underlying philosophy of that. And I just wanted to leave that with you on a Friday afternoon. And I would love for you to think about that. I'd love to hear your comments about that as well, how you feel about that, and how, if you've actually seen it happen, share some stories with that. But Friday afternoon, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope it's relaxing, hope it's enjoyable, and I hope that you are able to come back in to your workplace on Monday with a bit of passion and a bit of excitement around creating this environment that values our people, that looks for the strengths in our people, that looks for the gifts that they bring into work every day and acknowledges that. And I'd love to see you adopt this philosophy with me. So reach out. I'd love to chat. I'll chat all day long about this one. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I will catch you later on. Bye.